In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 12, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. North Carolina Tar Heels versus Lehigh Mountain Hawks. In a collegiate basketball showdown, the Lehigh Mountain Hawks are set to clash with the North Carolina Tar Heels at Dean Smith Center, as the Mountain Hawks aim to secure their first win of the season, having faced defeats against Cornell and Penn State. The Tar Heels are looking to build on their victorious start against Radford. Lehigh commenced their 2023-2024 campaign against Cornell, holding a promising 44-39 lead at halftime. However, despite their efforts, they succumbed to an 84-78 loss in the end. Tyler Whitney-Sidney emerged as the leading scorer with 23 points, complemented by Dominic Parolin 16 points and 8 rebounds. Mama contributed 6 points and led the team with 10 rebounds. Their second outing against Penn State witnessed a closely contested first half with a tied score of 38-38, yet Lehigh faced another setback, ultimately losing 74-64. Keith Higgins was the standout performer with 23 points and 8 rebounds, while Mama chipped in with 8 points and 2 rebounds. Meanwhile, the North Carolina Tar Heels, coming off a 20-13 overall record last season and an 11-9 finish in Atlantic Coast Conference games, began their 2023-2024 season with a solid win over Radford. Holding a modest 46-41 lead at halftime, the Tar Heels accelerated in the second half, securing an 86-70 victory. Armando Bacot showcased his prowess with 25 points and 13 rebounds, supported by Cormac Ryan and R.J. Davis, who contributed 13 points each. Lehigh faces the challenge of overcoming a less-than-ideal start to their season, notably struggling in the second halves of both games. Their shooting percentages against Penn State were subpar, with 38.1% from the field and 23.1% from beyond the arc. However, the Mountain Hawks demonstrated resilience on the boards, out-rebounding the Nittany Lions 40-38. On the Tar Heels side, while they showcased efficient shooting against Radford, their performance from the free throw line and a modest rebounding edge hinted areas for improvement. With North Carolina's defense presenting vulnerabilities, Lehigh aims to capitalize on their competitiveness. The Mountain Hawks can potentially cover the spread if they maintain strong rebounding efforts and improve their shooting efficiency in the upcoming matchup. Considering the Tar Heels' 1-0 record, the first game revealed defensive lapses, allowing 41 points in the first half against Radford. However, the offense exhibited prowess, shooting 52.5% from the field and 35% from beyond the three-point line. Armando Bacot's stellar performance contributed significantly to the Tar Heels' victory. Despite Lehigh's challenging start, their competitive nature was evident, particularly against Penn State, where they fought hard in the first half. However, their struggles in the second half highlighted the need for sustained energy, facing a North Carolina team with defensive concerns. Provided they execute well on both ends of the court, the Lehigh Mountain Hawks have a chance here of at least keeping things close here. North Carolina's offensive capabilities are evident, and they are expected to score effectively against Lehigh. However, the Tar Heels' defensive vulnerabilities may allow Lehigh to contribute significantly to the scoreboard. So the Lehigh Mountain Hawks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In terms of the total points, North Carolina's offensive prowess, coupled with potential defensive lapses, suggests a high-scoring affair. Lehigh's ability to capitalize on offensive opportunities should contribute to this trend. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baylor Bears versus Gardner-Webb Runnin' Bulldogs. In a non-conference basketball clash, the Gardner-Webb Runnin' Bulldogs are set to face the Baylor Bears at the Farrell Center in Waco, Texas. Gardner-Webb, coming off a loss in their previous game, will look to bounce back, while Baylor aims to continue their undefeated streak after securing victories in their first 2 outings. The Gardner-Webb Bulldogs, with a 1-1 record and 0-1 on the road, currently hold the 3rd spot in the Big South Conference. Offensively, the Bulldogs boast an average of 83 23.5 points, 48.7 rebounds, and 16 assists per game. On the defensive end, they allow an average of 72 points while managing 3 blocks and 6 steals per game. Key contributors for the Bulldogs include Caleb Robinson, averaging 16 points, Brendan Micalcio, averaging 7 rebounds, and DQ Nicholas with 3 assists per game. On the other side, the Baylor Bears enter the matchup with a perfect 2-0 record, having won their lone home game. Occupying the second spot in the Big 12 Conference, the Bears display an offensive prowess, averaging 92 points, 40.5 rebounds, and 15 assists per game. Defensively, they concede an average of 76 points while recording 5 blocks and 14 steals per game. Key players for the Bears include Jacob Walter, averaging 17.5 points per game, Josh Ojianwuna averaging 7.5 rebounds, and Ray J. Dennis contributing 5 assists. Baylor commenced their season with a notable victory against Auburn, followed by a convincing win over a less challenging opponent in their second game. In contrast, Gardner-Webb secured a dominant win against a non-Division I opponent but faced an 18-point defeat against Arkansas in their second outing. Despite Baylor being the favored team, especially on their home court, the Bulldogs are expected to cover the spread. Baylor's defensive performance in allowing 70 points to a non-Division I opponent raises questions, suggesting that Gardner-Webb could keep the game competitive. The Runnin' Bulldogs, currently 1-1 for the season, suffered an 86-68 loss to Arkansas in their previous game. Despite trailing 48-36 at halftime, they displayed resilience, losing by only 6 points in the second half. Gardner-Webb statistics showcase an average of 83 points, 48.5 rebounds, and 16 assists per game, while allowing 72 points against. Caleb Robinson has been a standout performer, leading the team with 16 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 0.5 assists per game. The Baylor Bears, standing at 2-0, secured a 96-70 victory against John Brown in their last game. Dominating both halves, Baylor shot an impressive 56.2% from the field and out-rebounded their opponents 43-24. In their season opener, they defeated Auburn 88-82. Jacob Walter has been a key player for the Bears, leading with 17.5 points per game. Despite the Bears' offensive prowess, the game could be closer than anticipated if Gardner-Webb capitalizes on defensive vulnerabilities. Considering Gardner-Webb's resilience and Baylor's defensive lapses in their previous game, the Gardner-Webb Runnin' Bulldogs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. In terms of total points, the defensive concerns for both teams may result in a high-scoring affair. However, considering Baylor's offensive efficiency and Gardner-Webb's ability to contribute on the scoreboard, under the projected total is our full-game total pick. St. Mary's Gales versus Weber State Wildcat. In a highly anticipated college basketball matchup, the Weber State Wildcats, off to a promising 1-0 start to the season, are gearing up to face the 23rd-ranked St. Mary's Gales, who boast a strong 2-0 record. Scheduled for November 12th and broadcast on ESPN+, this game brings together two teams with distinctive strengths and aspirations, promising a competitive and strategic battle on the hardwood. Weber State, commencing their season with a solid 96-62 win against Benedictine, showcases an efficient offensive prowess, connecting on 50.8% of their shots. Dylan Jones, a standout player, led the charge with an exceptional 26 points, demonstrating his scoring ability and dominance on the boards. Blaze Threat, another key player, contributes 15 points and shares the lead in assists with 3. Center Alex Two adds a defensive presence with 12 points and a team-leading 2 blocks. The Wildcats' balanced approach, coupled with an impressive 87.1% free throw percentage, positions them as a formidable opponent. As they prepare to face the Gales, Weber State must maintain their shooting accuracy, particularly improving their three-point shooting at a 32.1% success rate. The St. Mary's Gales, ranked 23rd nationally and undefeated at 2-0, exhibit a potent offense, averaging 89.5 points per game. Guard Aiden Mahaney leads the team with an impressive 20 points per game and contributes as the top assist leader with 3.5 assists per game. Center Mitchell Saxon, the team's leading rebounder with 7.5 rebounds per game, adds significant value, contributing to the team's strong rebounding performance of 50 total rebounds per game. With a field goal percentage of 51.6, slightly higher than Weber State, and a competitive 34.2% in three-point shooting, the Gales showcase offensive prowess. As they face the Wildcats, their focus will be on maintaining offensive efficiency efficiency and utilizing their rebounding strength. Considering recent performances and statistics, the St. Mary's Gales are favored to win and cover the spread against the Weber State Wildcats. The Gales' impressive scoring ability, coupled with significant rebounding advantages and efficient field goal shooting, positions them as a dominant force. The balanced attack, led by Mahaney's scoring and playmaking, presents a challenge for Weber State's defense, while the Wildcats exhibit proficiency in shooting and free throws. Overcoming the Gales' rebounding and defensive strengths will be a significant challenge. Weber State's ability to compete hinges on top players like Jones and threat maximizing scoring opportunities and maintaining field goal efficiency. However, the overall depth, offensive consistency, and rebounding prowess of St. Mary's make them the more likely team to emerge victorious in this compelling matchup. So the St. Mary's Gales to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Weber State, coming off a convincing win against Benedictine, displayed offensive efficiency, shooting 50.8% from the field and 87.1% on free throws. Dylan Jones led with an impressive 26 points and 14 rebounds, showcasing his scoring prowess. The Wildcats' defensive effort limited their opponent to 34.4% field goal shooting and forced 16 turnovers. On the other hand, St. Mary's enters the game with a perfect 2-0 record, most recently defeating New Mexico 72-58. The Gales' defensive prowess was evident as they held New Mexico to 25 points in the first half. With Aiden Mahaney leading the team with 20 points per game, St. Mary's aims to continue their solid start to the season. Despite Weber State's proficiency in their opening game, St. Mary's defensive capabilities and home court advantage will keep this one low scoring. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.